So I posted about this on LinkedIn today, and I asked people very specifically. I never ask for engagement on there, but I said, please comment and please repost because I think this is really important. Because this morning, as I was mindlessly scrolling through the dystopia that is LinkedIn, I saw a mutual of mine do a post that concerned me. Because it was clearly someone at the end of their rope. And it ended with, I don't want to be here anymore. Goodbye. And I reached out to them twice. And I don't know this person personally. We just connected on LinkedIn, and I've been following their story about unemployment and their struggles with unemployment and navigating all of this. And they are okay. But it struck me, and it struck fear in me. And then the very next post was this piece of shit. I'll call it out. The design director from Crunchyroll, James something, posting about if you have a green banner, you look desperate. And you're just repelling people. And this is really like dating, and nobody wants the desperate person. And like, sorry, hot take. Directly after a post that I had worried was about someone actually saying goodbye to all of us who had a green banner. And so I commented and let him know that he's a piece of shit. And he responded with a bunch of snark because that's what people are going to do. So then I posted. And I laid it all out bare. And I'm going to lay it all out bare here, too, which is that shame is a fucking weapon. Shame is a weapon, and we have gotten too comfortable sitting behind our keyboards, sitting behind our phones, not connecting to the fact that there are other human beings on the other end of this consuming our content. And you don't know where that content is hitting them and what they're going through. And when you do rage bait for engagement, because that's the other thing, this James piece of shit, every single comment of his that was like, dude, this is disrespectful. Why are you shaming people? He was like, thanks for the engagement. Like, bad person, quite frankly. Someone who needs validation so deeply that they are hollow as a person. I'll just fucking say it. Because people were telling him, like, this is disrespectful. This is hurtful. And he was like, thanks for the engagement. Love it. Derailed. Shame is a weapon. This job searches should not be moralized. Unemployment should not be moralized. This is an incredibly hard job market. There are no jobs. There are no jobs. There are tons of jobs listed online. They're not real jobs that anyone can get, is the thing. And looking for jobs is actually about your survival. And what is your survival? Your life. Your ability to live, not your ability to thrive, not your ability to buy fucking yachts, your ability to live, to not be homeless, to feed yourself and your family. And there is so much internal shame and guilt and self-doubt and loss of confidence that comes with this stuff. And the longer it goes on, the deeper those things get. And I talked about this in my post, and I will talk about it here. I have had in the past 13 months some of the darkest thoughts I have ever had in my life, and I have struggled with depression my entire life. I have called the crisis hotline no less than half a dozen times. I have believed that this was just the universe telling me that I'm not supposed to be here, because if I can't even sustain my life, why am I here? It gets so dark. And it is so lonely, and it is so isolating. And we can sit here and say it's social media, just block it out, just block it out. No, if you're scrolling on LinkedIn, because that's where they're telling you to go, because that's where you're supposed to network and that's where the jobs are, and post and reach out and engage and do all these things so recruiters can see you and will hire you for a job, and all you see in your feed is these fucking Jameses talking about how pathetic you are, what a loser you are, that you got that green banner. Nobody's going to want you if you got that green banner. You're so desperate. Nobody wants the desperate people. Ugh. And you are fucking desperate because you're terrified and you're scared. This isn't just about occupying our time. People are on the brink of homelessness. I'm in a fight with my leasing office right now. People don't have money. You have to have money. Money comes from your jobs. Not just that, our fucking healthcare. I've talked about this. Our healthcare is tied to our employment. Do you know how many things I should have checked out that I have not checked out in the past 13 months because healthcare, I don't have it? There are other people consuming your content, and when you get on to do some hot take that is about the degradation of other human beings, and you go, but it's okay because I have a job for now. I have a job. I'm going to sit behind my keyboard and I'm going to type out my hot take, which isn't even a fucking hot take. That's like the 50th take of the exact same fucking thing that I had seen in the past few months. But he was so smug. And you forget that there are human beings consuming that. And then I think about my mutual, and I was like, fuck, I hope he didn't see that. Because I was genuinely concerned for a human life of someone I didn't even actually know. But I've been there. And I'm not there at this moment, but I might get there again. And I will keep fighting. Because that is who I am and that is how I am built. But that doesn't stop the thoughts. That doesn't stop the darkness. That doesn't stop the shame and the self-doubt. I will keep my green banner up because I'm not ashamed of the fact that I need work. None of us should be. None of this should be moralized. But James, design director at Crunchyroll, you should try experiencing some shame. It's not okay, dude. Because you're going to eventually get a pink slip. We all will. Because that's what's happening now. I hope that shame doesn't eat you alive. When you sit there and you decide whether or not you're going to click that green banner, turn it on. I won't shame you. But I think that might be because I'm a better person than you. There are other people on the other end of your rage bait. And your rage bait, for all your engagement validation, go to therapy. Go to therapy. Don't put that shit on other human beings, because I think about my mutual and I hope while he was scrolling trying to get a job to take care of his family, he didn't encounter someone like you. Just be kinder. Just because it's the internet and you can't see people's faces doesn't mean they're not consuming your shit. And anyone else who has been there, the crisis hotline is always available to you. You can call or text 988 in the US. They will be there. They will support you. It is helpful. From experience, it is helpful. I see you. I am here with you. Yes, try to ignore that kind of shit. I will fight them every single day when they post that stuff for you. There is no shame in going through this. I see you. We'll get there.